sometimes interesting that no matter what you do, I just go along with it.
Yeah. That's kind of the dynamic. It has to be that way. Otherwise, we have too many questions in order to do things. I have blocked all chats.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of what happens. Like, I don't block, like, one-on-one chats, but anyone with, like, more than 3 people in chat, I think it's too much.
Yeah, it just gets bad.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's usually more tame if it's an Apple, like
Yeah.
an entirely iMessage thing. Because then you can just leave.
Definitely. And then people get angry at you for leaving, or like, why'd you leave? And I was like, I don't want the fucking notification. That's why I turned off notifications for Discord.
Oh, is it that bad?
Oh my god, yes.
I guess it would be, yeah.
There's like, I have a few chats with like, over 100 people in it. None that I personally know. Some other chats I have, like, mostly people I know. Some people are just playing online. But still, I have a couple chats that I'm in that have like 100 people.
So apparently my name is Jimothy now.
I don't like it.
Neither do I. Apparently Ben at the beginning of the year, or when he met me, thought that was the full name for Jimmy.
Why?
Why is my name so malleable?
I don't know. I guess because it ends with a Y. Y's are just like fucking wacky. Wacky ass bastards. Y's are.
Yeah. They kind of are. Well, Bailey's name is Y.
Yeah, but yours.
Yeah, he does fuck all of his name.
It's also because, like, Jim. Jerry is just like a fun sounding name.
Him in Spanish. Names. Amaze.
What if someone called you Jealous? Span would be hummus.
What's up? What?
So what if someone called you Jealous? In Spain it would be hummus.
Yeah, J names just kind of fall apart in Spanish.
I don't know why your name is so, like, malleable.
Yeah. I share it with my step-grandfather, so, I mean, there's that. It's kind of confusing, because, like, my parents, my mom calls him Jim because he's not her real father. So, it's like, she's on the phone and it's Jim, and I'm like, yes? And it's like, no, not you, you suck. And then, I also share it with a few people in our school. I know there are 2 other Jameses with whom I'm going to interact, in the near future. So one is, James Beal.
I think it's James Bell.
Yeah, Bell, right? I always forget that because Nate Michael calls him James Bell, like Beal, so.
He shouldn't. He does.
Yeah. He's got a freaking French name over there. So, teachers are always calling his name, and he's in a few of my classes. So, that's just...
Well, he goes by James, you go by because teachers call you James.
Yeah, I still respond to James. Soon I'm going to have a new student and peer pupil, I guess, peer mentors. And his name is James. Because I think Mrs. Wallen hates me.
It's probably random. Or
Yeah,
she's
it's
just
random.
like,
She laughed when she told me. So, it just happened to be that way. She thinks I'm patient. I'm not really patient. I know I said patient.
you're patient enough.
Enough.
More than most teenagers.
It's not saying much.
No, but much more than most teenagers, so. Why is it spelled like they do? Be great. Piece of fucking word.
I hate that so much.
Well, it's still pronounced like,
What Gregor means in English.
probably why.
That would make sense because that would be, we could have a recursive loop of, because E is supposed to be I, so we'd have IY, which then becomes IY, because that's what it's called, so then we'd have IY, and it's just bad.
So yeah, she didn't think that Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is getting a second season, and then I talked to Lydia, which is like, she's like the queen of anime, so
Yeah.
Mandy believed her.
Lydia is kind of, she's learning Japanese, so. I'll let that speak for itself.
What? No, I don't have scissors.
I got scissors.
Don't give her the scissors.
Why? Of course she does.
Why do you want scissors? Why do you want scissors?
My pants.
You want to cut them more?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not? You got scissors?
One, you're already against dress codes. So like,
Bitch, I don't care.
Wait,
got
how are you
scissors?
already against dress code?
yeah.
See my knees?
Oh, wait, what? I thought you're allowed to have holes in your jeans, but not like above your.
You have to wear. You're supposed to wear leggings under them because my holes are too big. But you got scissors?
Gone over this. I do.
Can I use them?
No.
Please? Why?
Stupid. Gross, guys. I had like tuberculosis. So I got tuberculosis, and then that tuberculosis got inflamed.
Tuberculosis.
Tuberculositis. That's what I was thinking about earlier. What if I got like, how do you say hair in Latin?
What the fuck would I know?
Say fuck the fuck would I know?
I said, why the fuck would I know? What the fuck would I know? Looking it up now. I'm also learning Japanese for when we go to Japan.
Right.
I have a reason.
You're going to weeb country.
No, weeb country is more like America. The Romans were the first weebs. I've told you this in the past.
Isn't weeb defined by affinity for being Japanese though?
Well, yes, but the idea that it's like if you just explain it as wanting to be a different culture, so copying everything you do on a different culture, like the Romans did with the Greeks.
So that's what weebelos means.
Whoa.
Anyway, I'd call that more of like a fanboy. So whatever. Streptococcus.
What do you say?
Streptococcus.
Streptococcus.
Yep, streptococcus. Silly Bartholomew.
Oh my god.
Bartholomew too.
What do you look for? Latin? Hair? Hair. Capillum.
Capillum.
Capillum. Is it capillum or capillum? Is it capillum or capillum?
Capillum.
Okay.
It's just Spanish.
Okay. I didn't know if that worked.
At least it's supposed to be. So I guess if that's the singular affair, then it would be capilla. Interesting. Capillitis. Inflammation of the hair.
Imagine I just listened to this later. It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's about how our conversations go.
So I was thinking we make this into a thing on the channel called BusTalk.
BusTalk. Time efficiency.
And we often talk about things, so we don't really need to
Talk about things.
Yeah, we
talk about not things.
we have to talk about things, right? On the bus, so we don't need to think of topics or anything.
Well, I mean, we need to think of things to say.
Well, not if we're just like talking normally.
Thinking about what?
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't have to have like a specific.
Earlier we had a silence, so we don't always have things to say, even on the bus, even though they don't have to be about
We
topics.
often do, Jimmy.
Okay.
So I'm taking a hold of that advantage that we often do, and we don't have to take time out of our day to think of topics that we would semi-professionally put on to take 30 minutes to record and then take a long time to edit it down or whatever. We just have this.
Do we do this on the ride back too?
Why not?
Okay. I was just asking.
It has like 8 gigabytes, which is actually really good for something so tiny.
Read my mind. I was about to ask.
Apparently battery space isn't that bad either. So,
If we put a solar generator on it,
I don't think it would be able to produce enough in the tiny area that it has to make up for the battery it has. It's very small. And we can't cover up the front, which is the screen and the...
If calculators can have solar panels that are like this big, I think you're thinking sustainable.
Right, Jeremy. Someone once, I saw a picture of someone taking the cover off of one of those, and there was nothing underneath the solar panel part. I don't think it's real.
I think it is. I mean, if we assume that solar panels obey Moore's law, then it should be fine. I guess that's a little bit of a stretch in and of itself. Moore's law states that every year technology will get twice as fast and twice as small, which has some quantum limits, but
But that's not entirely possible, because, like, technology and iPhones are getting better, but they're getting, like, huge, big enough so that it won't fit in your pocket.
yeah, because Apple's been making them bigger. It has the capacity to be smaller. Not that it will necessarily be smaller.
So it's, like, always becoming half the size to fit twice as much space.
It's exponential function, boy. Which we can then extrapolate that to past when technology existed and deduce that the Earth is just like within a giant computer that is the universe. And then the universe is actually getting smaller and everything we know is actually...
That's an interesting way to look at it. Okay.
So, yesterday, social studies, Zoe told me to just speak in French for the rest of the class.
And you did so.
Huh?
And you did so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that much French, so it's kind of hard, but like...
Were you called on?
No. That was good, because I'm not sure Mr. Hopkins speaks French. I'm not sure what else to be able
Imagine trying to explain to him in French that Zoe
how to speak French in French.
explain that you had to speak French because Zoe told you to, or dared you to, whatever, in French.
I wouldn't be able to tell him that, because I was speaking English. I'd have to like tell Zoe to tell him. Because I just gestured Zoe until she got the message and exploded. There are only two options.
There are many options.
Most of which involve explosions or understandings.
Right, you wouldn't be able to just tell Zoe in French.
Zoe doesn't speak French.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I could write in English though. It's kind of hard to discern that. I was speaking in French, but apparently I was allowed to write in English.
That would be interesting, like leaving a shop with just a gun, or they give you a bag and it's a weirdly gun-shaped bag. The police officer's like, "Dude, what you got there?"
I mean, you'd probably get arrested for disturbing the peace.
How are you supposed to take it home?
Huh?
How the hell are you supposed to take the gun and ammo home?
Presumably you want to put it in your car.
It's not really a parking lot.
Exactly. Like, there's no law that says you can't carry a gun around. Like, you can't carry a gun around. You're gonna get arrested. I wonder if I, like, bought a bunch of pistols and just, like, donated them to an orphanage. That would happen. Would the orphans get the pistols? Would they be withheld from the orphans? Because that's, like, a violation of orphans' rights, right? If I just walked in and handed an orphan a pistol, is that illegal?
I'd say for some reason or another you'd be arrested.
What if I just like walked in and handed a pistol to an orphan? The pistol, just walk into a gun store and give the guy an orphan.
And even trade with the orphanage.
into a gun store, and then I hand him the child, and then I kill myself with the guns because it's a gun store, and then it's an orphan, and I just handed an orphan to him before it was an orphan.
Why does the timing matter? Why does any of this matter?
Foreshadowing.